Good afternoon, race fans, and welcome here to race number 10 of the first season of the Oreo Cup Series, as we're getting set for our first 1 mile track here at Phoenix International Raceway, as we're set for today's race here in the Pray for Ukraine 500 presented by Checker Auto Parts. Lita Therese on the pole comes into this race 17th in the points, former winner of the season. Laura Bakersfield alongside of her. She is the points leader coming into this race. Kyle Sutton in row number 2. Kyle Sutton comes into this race 28th in the points, only one top 10 this season. And Daniel Voiles 31st in the points after getting a top 10 at Daytona, has not had a very good season. Here's the point standings coming in, all the way down to 38th place. Command's already been given. The engines have already been fired up. We're going to go ahead and get these cars rolling off behind the pace car. It is my second attempt trying to record this race. The first attempt I tried to record this race, my NR game ended up crashing on me, so I had to restart my laptop, and yeah, that wasn't very fun at all. Got some cookies over here. I'm gonna move them by my mouse. I'm going to go ahead and charge my laptop while I'm at it so you can get a little bit more brightness. Excuse me. Bring my water over here. So in case if I end up choking myself to death, I have something to drink. Here we go. The Pray for Ukraine 500K at Phoenix. 32 laps. We are green in the desert. Daniel Voiles, they're nearly 4 wide back here. Daniel Voiles, Kyle Sutton, that was really close. That was really going to be a wreck. How that was not a wreck, I will never know. Oh, and there was a wreck, but that was, which was Ebony and Mirmwez, and that didn't bring out the yellow, but the front straightaway it did. Big wreck on the front straightaway. Reagan Whitlock, Greg Rutz, Lisa Gonzalez. And our first yellow of the race is out. And Lita Therese did not get us to the yellow. And now she's going to have to slow down. Look out. Do not hit some people. Alright, while they get slowed down, let's see. First of all, let's see what happened to the 41 of Ebony Amirwez. It's like she got spun around. Looks like we got a female abuse in the name of Ish Taylor. She turns Danny Rant. Rant saved it, and then Ish Taylor spins the Haas Automation Chevrolet. Backs in the inside wall. Of course, Ebony 21st in the points. Not what she needed. And there was some contact here. Then, what happens up here? Right around in here is when the incident got started. I can't tell who started what. I think it might have been... Oh, Daniel Voiles got the... Oh, this was a stack up. Okay. Okay. So, Daniel Voiles is right up there. Oh, wait, you can't see the mouse. Okay. Daniel Voiles is right there with Laura Bakersfield. Watch. Bakersfield's going to get the wall there. Voiles tries to slow down there. Downey checks up. Lulu Champagne spins her around. Then they clip Greg Rutz right there. And it is on from there. Amber Downey's not going to hit anything else. I know Van Dam's going to sneak by. Nope, she barely clipped the Little Caesar Chevy. Let's go to the helicopter. Let's go to the 98. Alex Hawkins is going to slightly get a piece of it. Brittany White is going to do the same there. Into the left front fender of the Red Bull Audi. And then Lisa's going to run into Brittany White right there. Gives her a little bit of damage. Nothing too severe in that incident. So our first yellow is out. And the 74 of Lita Therese led us back to the line. It's like nobody was involved in the collision under the yellow, and poor Reagan Whitlock, he is now officially out of the race. So he might have punctured a hole in the radiator. It's a break for Reagan Whitlock, who unfortunately will have to go to the care center because that is under the damage policy. Since he took his car to the garage, they're going to take him to the care center, get him checked out, and he'll be released. Reagan Whitlock came into this race. Where is Reagan Whitlock in points? Reagan Whitlock was third in the point standings. We had the same issue last week in the previous race, which I forgot where we were at the previous race. We were at Auto Club. That was where we were at. Put that right there. And then put that, oh, whoops. Put that there. There we go. So last week, we had some drivers running well in points, had problems, and today, going to be the case. Looks like there's some damage to the right side of that great NOS Energy Ford Mustang. However, with this being a 1 mile track, I really don't think aerodynamics is going to mean much. Lights out on the Dodge Sheriff pace car, the official pace car of the WRA Oreo Cup Series. Kyle Sutton is in second. Third is Soraya Ittman. Marion Jamestown fourth. O'Neill Baldwin fifth. Laura Bakersfield, the points leader, sixth. Daniel Voiles is seventh. Eighth, Amber Downey. Lulu Champagne ninth. Greg Rutz completes the top 10. Reagan Whitlock's going to definitely take a hit in the points heading into next week's race, which, by the way, next week we're heading to the track that is going to be the host of the TMSRE Invitational. That would be Texas Motor Speedway. And we're back to Green Flag Racing, lap number 7 of 32. Everybody is up to speed. 37 of the 38 drivers are taking this restart. Reagan Whitlock, like I said, back behind the wall. Reagan Whitlock is okay, but they just want to make sure he doesn't have a concussion as Marion Jamestown just got spun around in front of the entire field. Oh, Chloe Erickson just hit her. Oh, Ben Erickson, we got another big pile up. Caution out for the second time today. Oh, boy. And again, it was off turn number 4. Let's see what happened this time. Let's see, somebody got into the 31. And looks like same thing happened on the first incident. Kyle Sutton got in the wall. Baldwin got the wall. So did Bakersfield. And that's what spun the 31 around. Oh, Baldwin just nicked the left rear of the Baskin-Robbins machine. I don't know how Amber Downey and Lulu Champagne didn't hit her. We thought we were going to get away with it, but no, Chloe Erickson's going to run into the back of the 31, excuse me. Somebody turned one of the Aussie cars around. Who is that got spun? Oh, that's Annie Thomas. That's second in points. I think she was assisted around by, I think that was Melissa Cooper. No, I was trying to get to the 23, you derping game.
Sorry, Daniel.
Yeah, looked like Thomas checked up, or she didn't give enough room to Melissa Cooper, which that looks like to be the case. Yeah, she didn't give Melissa enough room, and that's what sent her around. That's what shot her in the 46. Betty Johnson was around. How Ben Erickson get turned around. the 96. Who spun him around? Okay, so he was trying to avoid this rack. Oh, shut up, virus. Oh, Betty Johnson came down into Cody Smart. That probably what sent the 96 around, was the 83 getting hit by the 95. That assisted the 96 to go around. And then the 86 of Tyler Henderson gets a piece, and pretty much everybody is off and away they go. Nobody out of the race after that. Chloe Erickson got her car fixed, and she's back out onto the track. Anyway. Good thing is Annie Thomas continues this race. For those of you watching on YouTube, if you don't have YouTube, then you shouldn't be talking. So anyway, Lita Therese, let's try that again before I stutter my own words. Alita Therese with the pole position and track position, just, you know, as these laps click away, one less issue she does not have to worry about. Of course, Sarai Itman 7th in the points. By the way, Melissa Cooper was 5th in the points. Marion Jamestown 4th in the points. 2nd in points, Annie Thomas. That was involved in that wreck. Thankfully, all those drivers out of the race. Once again, number of drivers, like I said last week, was running well in points. Did not need to be involved in something like this. And what happens? We're having this 2 weeks in a row we've had this problem. Last week at the Auto Club, drivers running in the top 10 of points, running well in points, having miserable runs and all that, yada, yada, yada. It's probably because the track is so slick. That's probably why the sun's out. Speaking of the weather, 81 degrees, winds north at 6 miles an hour. That is the weather report. I need to clear this up. Pace car is off. We're going to go back to green flag racing. We're getting closer to the halfway point in this race. And here we go, back to green flag racing. I know Cody Smart's going to tell me this, and Toby doesn't know what I'm talking about, is that Cody's probably going to tell me, turn the aggression down. Next time when we do that, I will make sure to turn the aggression down as we get our first lead change with Soraya Itzmed. Lincoln has not been to victory lane. There's some damage to the 84, of Kyle Sutton as Alita Therese got the wall off turn 4.
I'm just kidding with you.
Anyway, back to the task in hand. Soraya Itzmed, now our new leader. Of course, as I said, 7th in the points. Reese's was not kind to as the yellow is out for the 3rd time today. Morgan Henderson's on pit road. Something's up with her machine. And we don't know why the yellow's out. All right, pace car, you can be our little helper on this. Thank you very much. All right, pace car. The sheriff. No, I told you to stop, you stupid game. Start obeying me, you stupid game. Okay, there it is. Oh, Kevin Joseph got spun. Well, there's the reason the yellow's out. Alright, who spun the Dunkin' Donuts machine? Because now I'm offended because now we got Flying Donuts spun around. Oh, Dunkin' Donuts and Rockstar don't mix. That's a worse pun, but anyway. That should not be a pun if you ask me. But anyway, looks like the 60, or did the, 05 just slid up the track into the 75 and nowhere for the 60 to go. So, yeah, Rockstar, Mountain Dew, Baja Blast, and Dunkin' Donuts do not mix well. I don't want to tell you how that experiment is, but it never mixes well. So, tough break for Kevin Joseph. Last couple of weeks, Kevin Joseph has not had any good performance as we're now at the halfway point of this race. when we cross the start-finish line.
Yeah.
And Soraya Itmed, the only Saudi Arabian driver in this field. I believe her birthday is coming up very soon. I will have to check with Patrick on that. Or Soraya Itmed driving the 69 Golden Chick Lincoln Continental for Lincoln Continental. Like Morgan Henderson is a lap down. Indeed, that is indeed the case. So we're going to have a lap car on the inside line as we're now halfway through the Pray for Ukraine 500K. That was my roommate who was messing with my other roommate's hair. Best part is I got on the recording deal. But anyway, off topic. That was off topic, but getting back into serious topic. Nothing has changed in the top two. Baldwin's still third, Bakersfield fourth. Bakersfield would still keep the points lead heading into next week at the Lone Star State of Texas Motor Speedway. And that would, I believe, conclude our 3 races out. Well, we had the 2 races out west, and now we're going to go to the Midwest of Texas. I got the schedule pulled up, so that way we also have to, we go to, I have the schedule pulled up. We got the one to go, by the way. Then we go to the Brickyard of Indianapolis. Here's the schedule, by the way. That would tell you what tracks we got coming up. Right in the middle of Sonoma and Hillside for race 13 and 14. We'll be having Hillside times 2. That is because we're going to have All-Star Race Weekend from Hillside. I should also show you the rest of the schedule, all the way down to race 36. Of course, we will be back here for the championship race. It's going to be interesting to see how a lap car will affect things on this restart. Of course, we saw everything was fine on a single file restart, but with Morgan Henderson had to make an unscheduled stop, which trapped her a lap down. She's got no damage to the Amp Energy Easy Go Nissan, but she is going to be really slow right now. I need to make a Nissan for Ricky Cervantes while I'm thinking about that. I'll probably do that later. Green flag back in the air. Now, if Morgan Henderson gets ahead of Soraya Itmed and gets a caution, she's back on the lead lap. That's what she's trying to do. These drivers don't have to worry about pit stops unless they don't have enough Goodyear rubber to make it the entire race. Oh no! Morgan Henderson's coming to pit road. Daniel Vols spun to lead at Torres, and around we go. And they're piling up big time. Let's get to the 74, please, and thank you. Oh, Ben Erickson, that's Betty Johnson's got damage. Tyler Henderson. And that all started because Morgan Henderson, I believe, came to pit road. I don't know why she came to pit road unless she jumped the restart. She might have. But the caution is out again. This is a little easier. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know why the 32 pitted. I think she either jumped the deal. Looks like Daniel Vols got tapped by Sandy Stewart. I think Sandy didn't mean to run into DV there. Oh, Lulu Champagne got some damage to her. Stouffer's Chevy Camaro, excuse me. Oh, Annie Thomas ran the back, Betty Johnson ran in the back of Ben Erickson. Probably couldn't see the smoke. And Tyler Henderson ran the back of the Aussie Toyota. Who ran the back of the 42 of Bouvier? It must have been Jamestown. Oh, no, Jamestown. Oh, Jamestown clipped the 42 courtesy of Brittany White. That's what happened. And who's going to hit her? Oh, Cody Smart got some damage. Alex Hawkins ran to the back of the 42. That's a lot of cars involved, and looks like the 42 is officially out of the race. So is Cody Smart. Betty Johnson's out of the race. Well, that's not going to help Betty Johnson try to get herself in the top 30 in the points.
You know, I was doing scratch right down here.
Oh, yeah.
I had the bathroom shut.
Thank you, Steven.
That's good.
As they want to do it.
At least you don't, at least you don't do it like Jeremy does.
It's not going to help Betty Johnson. Cody Smart, this will definitely take him out of the top 30 in the point standings.
He does only scratch right here.
Lulu Champagne's now out of the race along with Tyler Henderson. Henderson does not have a win. He was 8th in the points. Lulu Champagne 10th in points. Tell you what, a lot of drivers running well in points, not going to have the finish as we're going to get the one-to-go signal next time by. Apologize if I can't hear you guys. If you can't hear me, it's because my roommates are talking over me.
Sorry.
It's fine. But, oh, and now Ben Erickson has now called it a day, so now add Ben Erickson out of the race. As if that 96 did not need to drop out of the race due to issues this season. Jeez. 30th in the points, boy, he's going to take a hit. I don't know if anybody else is going to drop out of the race. I'll double check after we take the green. And since we're with 10 to go, it's now going to be a single file restart. So all Morgan Henderson has to do for her to start getting more points is if more drivers drop out like flies. And as of right now, with Soraya Itmond would stay in the top 10 the way it's looking for her. Bakersfield, however, she's going to keep the points lead heading into next week at Texas. After this race, we are now past the 1/4 mark of this season, of season 1. We've just got the one-to-go signal, so no lap cars on the inside line since we are inside of 10 to go, and it's a single-file restart.
No, that was it. I'm thirsty.
Last time I remember a 69 going to victory lane off the top of my head in NR competition, I believe it was James West was the last person I know of who won in the 69. I don't think anybody else that drove a 69 in NR competition has ever been to victory lane since. Last time the 69 won a race, I'm talking about in NR competition, that was what is now the Fark Low Dollar Series back in 2009 at Leipzig in Germany, where that race was a wreck fest, and all the lower teams that were outside the top 30 in the points made the race, and James West pulled the upset of the century and didn't do good on road courses, but he was a really good driver. We're back to Green Flag Racing here at Phoenix.
Yeah, that's what Andre called Mario. Mama.
Man. That's funny.
He's like, okay, Papa. And
Soraya Itzmed currently leading this race.
Yeah. And he went, okay then, Mama. And he was like, Mama.
Everybody's hitting the wall. Are we under caution? The answer is no. Checking the back of the field. Annie Thomas is going to take a hit in the points. Shut up, Stomach.
Says that when he thinks he's a captain. And Lois picked him up by his skirt. She grabbed him by the collar like this. And he was like, Mommy.
Oh, Lita Therese. She saved it, but Danny Rand did not. Neither did Balvin, and another pileup ensues.
And then she started going like this to his head, and he got all big-eyed, and he was like...
Yeah. Caution out one more time.
And then he bit her. And she was like, son of a bitch!
Just a little disclaimer for you, for those of you watching this race. This is why I did not want Toby in here to bother me while I'm trying to record races. I'm just saying that on a personal note. Anyway. Oh, Cooper got turned by Troy King. Who turned Balvin around? I'm trying to figure that out. I didn't see who turned the 04 around. Oh, it was Kyle Sutton. Guessing Balvin just didn't give Kyle Sutton enough room. Oh, Amber Downey got a piece of it in that Burger King 93. I don't know how Brenda Eveling scooted on through. Langland got hit again by, that time it was Marion Jamestown. Kyle Langland's getting hit around like a ping pong ball you see on a ping pong circus. Not to make a pun there, but... And this is helping Soraya Itzmed in a good way because we're getting close to the end of this race. If the caution comes out again, this race will end under the yellow. My goodness, this race has been chaos. Hopefully Texas won't be like that. Sandy Stewart, who's 24th on the points, will more than likely be delighted with this result. Seeing some drivers who recently struggled the last couple of weeks. Greta Wagner, she was inside the top 10 in the points a few weeks ago. Started free falling through the points. Now she's going to be back up inside the top 20 in points. I don't know if she would be in the top 10, but we'll see. Daniel Voles, who needed a good run, 31st in the points, good run for him. Some drivers running near the bottom of the points table are having some good runs. Some drivers running well in points, not having good runs. Out of the race after that, Danny Rant's out of the race, Annie Thomas is out of the race, Kyle Langland's out of the race. Kyle Langland, 19th in points, he's going to take a hit. If you're hearing what's jingling, it's my keys I put around my neck with my work lanyard that I have, so just FYI. We're now 1/4 through the season, which I bet a lot of you guys are really excited. Cannot wait to bring you the rest of the 27 races that I'm going to bring to you on this channel. In addition to Triple P. We're going to have a 2-lap dash. It'll be green first, then white, then checker. If the caution comes out, the race is over.
Why do you take that?
Soraya Itzmed leads this race. Sandy Stewart in second. Laura Bakersfield third. Greta Wagner and Red Riding Hood, your top 5. Then it's Kyle Sutton, Alita Perez, Luke Knight, Brenda Eveling, and Daniel Voles completes top 10. And my roommate John needs to shut the hell up before he pisses me off. Because I'm going to be glad he's gone. By the way, if you're wondering, he's going to be gone from this damn house. Thank God. Anyway. Soraya Itzmed has got to time this restart good. She cannot allow Sandy Stewart to pass her. Of course, Soraya with a win would be in the playoffs. Sandy Stewart, if she won, she would be in the playoffs because she's inside the top 30 in points. Here's the green. Coming to the white flag next time by. Soraya Itzmed time this restart. Caution, that's the race. that is the race, and Soraya Itzmed has finally won a Oreo Cup Series race. Real quickly, before we get to the checkered flag, let's quickly jump back, look at a replay to see what exactly happened before. Yeah, thank you, dishwasher. We didn't need you to do that drumming noise, but anyway. Alright, what caused this one? It's like Baldwin got spun by, is that Chloe Erickson? Yep. And they tried to go 4 wide, and you know 4 wide at Phoenix was not going to work. And Baldwin committed female abuse by just putting the 46 into the wall. Why? I don't know. Well, they weren't going to have good runs, but at least they're going to finish the race. So, Soraya Itzmed, as we're back to live action here. Looks like Laura Bakersfield held off Greta Wagner for second. For the first time in NR history, Lincoln Continental will get their very first win in the Oreo Cup Series. Soraya Itzmed will be the first Saudi Arabian driver to go to victory lane. And for the first time since 2009 in NR 2003, the number 69 goes to victory lane. Checkers in yellow out. Soraya Itzmed will win the Prayers for Ukraine 500K. And for a driver who comes into this race 7th in the points, might have just locked herself a spot in the playoffs, as long as she gets another win. Standings are official. Don't know why Brittany White's out of the race, but she did finish the race. So, Soraya Itzmed, the winner here today. Laura Bakersfield will keep the points lead heading into next week with a second-place result. Greta Wagner comes home in third. Sandy Stewart fourth. Kyle Sutton will round out your top 5 in 5th. Then it's Red Riding Hood, Brenda Eveling, Luke Knight, Seth Cole, and Daniel Voiles complete the top 10. As you look on down through the remainder of the finishing results, going to have a point shakeup with some of these drivers who didn't have good results. Of course, we had 27 finish the race. O'Neal Baldwin was the last car on the lead lap. Morgan Henderson, the only car off the lead lap. Everyone else finished out of the race. So, Lincoln Continental will get their very first win in NR competition. Soraya Itzmed gets her first career win in the Oreo Cup Series. And the number 69 returns to victory lane in NR 2003 competition. Congratulations to them. Hope you guys enjoyed today's race at Phoenix. If you did, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to become part of the PCSRA crew today. We've shown your full finish results all the way down the 38th. You'll see your updated points when we enter next week's race at Texas. Till then, I've been Daniel Voiles signing off, and I'll see you guys next time as you have been watching a production of the WRA Oreo Cup Series on the PCSRA Sports and Gaming Channel, the best center racing around the world since 2017. We'll see you guys next week at Texas.